Based on the season 3 episode 10 trailer preview, this video could potentially be a huge spoiler. This is something based off of all the things we've already seen in the show. However, because it seems to be on the nose, this is potentially a spoiler. So if you want to be completely shocked by episode 10 and not understand what's going on, do not watch this video. But if you want to know what's going on, you want to see how it all connects, watch this video, subscribe, like this video, comment down below, and let's get right into it. The numbers in the bottle tree are music. Shout out to my comments for putting me on to this concept. Shout out to just another dude who said, I had a theory months ago that the numbers were musical notes because of the backwards characters. The new preview shows Jade playing the violin at the tree, so now I'm more confident the numbers are musical notes. This put me on. I started looking into it, trying to find out if anybody else had deeper theories. And that's where I came across Teflon TV. Shout out to Teflon TV for having a video weeks, if not months ago at this point, talking about how the numbers in the bottle trees could potentially be music. Everyone missed this except for Teflon TV and a couple of you guys in my comment section that this would be music. Now, this all branches from when Ethan and Jade were looking at the numbers, and Ethan mentions what are these backwards 2s and the backwards 7s, and then Jade adds on, yes, and some of these numbers repeat over and over again. This is the clue we always needed. A lot of people who consider themselves people who can read music thought that Teflon was wrong. They thought that there are no backwards 7s and there are no backwards 2s in music. I went on a deep dive on the internet myself and tried to find these backwards 2s, backwards 7s, figure out what these symbols could potentially be, because obviously they weren't actually backwards 2s and backwards 7s. They were symbols that looked like backwards 2s and backwards 7s, correct? So upon my deep dive, I was trying so hard. I went through so many deep dives on sheet music, on what music could potentially mean, what sheet music actually looks like for violins versus other instruments. I went through a deep dive to try to figure this out. These symbols that were backwards 2s and backwards 7s, although not found in American sheet music, but in French sheet music, there are symbols that are unordinary and uncommon and very old. Someone posted this picture of sheet music to a forum. I don't know how I found this, but they're asking why this thing looks like a backward Z and what does it mean? And someone in the reply says, this is an ordinary quarter rest in a somewhat uncommon but not unheard of style from a French publisher. And then someone else replies, wait till you run into scores that are usually French where the flags are backwards. Ding, ding, ding. There goes the connection. I know your guys' brains are firing off just like mine. Jade lived in France. He plays instruments. He knows how to play the violin. Miranda's violin. She also was the one who constructed, I believe, one of the bottle trees. Someone in the past had constructed the other bottle tree. That is why the paper is different. Who these people are could potentially be the reincarnation cycle versions of Miranda. However, then you have to question why Tabitha can't play a violin. You know, maybe we find out next episode. That's the answer. That's what we've been looking for. The numbers in the bottle tree are a French sheet music that is telling us a song, what I believe, from 1864. That is what's going on with the bottle trees, the numbers in the bottle trees. And it all connects to Jade's original connection to the violin that ended up being Victor's mother's violin, and being able to play the violin and being from France, which is why we were given those details to begin with. And that brings me to saying that this is the type of twist we have been waiting for. If you're someone who watches my channel already and you understand that the bottle tree numbers have always been separate from the numbers in the lighthouse, and that the numbers in the lighthouse are dates, and that all of these dates are represented by different landmarks within Fromville, and the stories that are playing out are based off of those times in history and loosely based off of what those times felt like. Now you know that the bottle trees are a music song thanks to Teflon TV and the comments. And now we're starting to get the type of twists, the type of reveals and revelations and the payoffs that we deserve. I hope that this starts to make the rest of this show be as good as it's supposed to be. Stay tuned for me dropping a few more videos before we get this season finale, just to tie up some loose ends on some theories, and let's see how this goes. I appreciate everybody who watched this video. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.